Welcome back, everyone. Now, footy fans are furious after a computer glitch left them without tickets to this weekend's AFL Grand Final. The Ticketek blunder has reportedly affected at least 20 people.
So let's bring in Nine's and Neil Breen and Shelley Horton to discuss this. Neil, I mean, regardless of the number, whether it's high or low, the fans have paid for the tickets. The error means they weren't actually allocated seats. And that's a bit of a stuff-up coming up to a big grand final.
It is. I suppose when you look at a company like Ticketek, which is selling the tickets on behalf of the AFL to the grand final, you would think that their systems that have been in place for, 30 years now, shouldn't make these mistakes. But mistakes will happen.
Yeah.
I reckon this would happen for concerts and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
But footy finals send people troppo, right? And there's heightened excitement and everything. And the Western Bulldogs fans want to get there and want to get to the grand final. They've paid for the tickets, they haven't been allocated. I think the poor kid has made like 200 calls to Ticketek and he's got nowhere, and they've been to the AFL. It'll get sorted, Shelley, won't it?
It'll get sorted. Look, the fact that he's made 200 calls to Ticketek, they're aware of the problem and I'm sure they're going to sort it out. You can't pay for a ticket and not get a ticket. Like, it's not going to happen. So I feel very confident that Ticketek will work it out. It's not really one of those things that I would be calling 200 times over. I mean, it's just a game, people. Just a game.
Yeah,
but if I
Hang on,
Yeah,
Shelley.
no.
Hang on.
Shelley.
This is first time in 50 years.
They haven't won for nearly 60 years,
Yeah.
Shelley. It's not just a game.
Can I just say to
It's an
instead of going,
event.
just go see a movie or perhaps a
No.
musical?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Shelley, you're off the mark. Anyway,
Let's slide her straight into Footscray and see how she goes.
if you'd like to tell Shelley exactly how you feel, you can follow her at Shelley Horton on Twitter.
All right, also making news this morning, Prime Minister John Howard is set to be awarded an honorary doctorate by the University of Sydney, but not everyone is happy about it. Academics are protesting the move, saying he's not a fit recipient of the university's highest honour. Neil, this is for Howard's achievements in gun reforms and economics. Do you have a problem with it?
I do. I don't reckon you've earned a university degree or a doctorate unless you've studied for it. I've really disliked honorary doctorates and degrees over the years. I think there's people go to university. I went to university myself and I wasn't the world's greatest student. I had to work hard to get through and I passed, and I didn't want to see someone come along and just get one for nothing. But what's going on here... So that's my opinion about honorary doctorates. I don't like them, right? But what's going on here is John Howard got one... Bob Hawke got one from the same university last year. There were no protests. That's because he was a Labor Prime Minister. John Howard is a Liberal Prime Minister. He's on the right. Academics are notoriously left. They don't like it, and they're citing things like his record with immigration and people detention from boat people and all that sort of stuff, and that's what they're arguing. And so it's very much a left-right divide that's causing this. But I disagree with the doctorate for different reasons.
All right, Shelley, because what they are saying, these academics are slamming him as a racist. They're saying he's a war criminal because of bringing us into the Iraq War. Do they have a point, and should that exclude him from being honoured at a university and in this way?
I feel uncomfortable saying this. I agree with Breeny.
Oh,
that's
here we
so
go.
strange for me. I don't believe that the doctorates mean anything if they're just awarded. I mean, the thing is, you work hard and study hard to earn that piece of paper. If you're just handing it out to someone because of work that they've done in society, I don't think I think it devalues the actual...
There goes my honorary doctorate. That was the only way I was going to graduate from university.
Does John Howard need another award, though?
I think it's all...
He was Prime Minister of Australia and he wanted to do it. I don't think you should get an honorary university doctorate.
He's not going to be that upset. I mean, he lived and breathes politics. So this is just another example of politics. Universities where you first get involved in politics, when you have a sit-in. It's, so it's rife there. Of course it's going to be left versus right.
In his favour, he does have a degree from that university from when he was a young man.
Previously.
Yeah, from previously, a degree, but not a doctorate.
OK.
Or maybe go back and study.
Go back and study, John Howard. Do something in your retirement.
Don't make TV shows.
PhD.
Go back and study. Get a master's in something.
Finally, business is booming in the wake of the Brangelina split. Companies have been quick to cash in on the divorce, creating clever marketing campaigns. From IKEA, our sofa can be taken apart to create a solution for any celebrity relationship.
Oh, man.
Boost Juice, offering free juices to Brad and Angelina's across the country. And a Mr. and Mrs. Smith quote from streaming service Viasat: happy endings are just stories that haven't ended yet. Oh, jeez.
Gross.
Any of those working for you, Neil?
No, they're not.
No.
But I don't want any of those products at the moment.
No.
I don't need a couch that splits. Oh, it's a bit crude, isn't it?
I hate it.
It's a bit crude.
I don't mind it.
You like it?
I think
Why?
it's funny and it's modern and it's keeping up with exactly what's happening in the news. It's having an advertising firm being brave enough to use a news hook. The only thing that I don't like is when they drag Jen into it, but I think that's because I'm Team Jen. So
She has nothing to do with the
I know, I
breakup.
know.
Everybody leave her alone. She's
Leave
married
Jen
to a really
alone.
handsome, talented man, Justin Theroux.
I know.
She's moved on.
I know.
She's
But
not even
I
doing a
think
Friends reunion.
There was an airline that had Brad's now single and had cheap flights going
I didn't
to
mind
America.
that.
I thought that was cute.
I chuckled at that one. There was a full-page ad
Yes.
that said
Yeah.
Brad's now single, you know, £600
Yeah.
to LA.
I think it's just so obvious humour. I
It
think
is
it's
a bit
rubbish.
crude. Divorce
Try
is
harder.
tough, you know.
Advertisers?
Yeah.
Divorce
Try
is
harder.
tough and breakups are tough. And
And
but
for-
then again,
There's children
For
involved.
people to make a
I know.
joke of it, you know.
And we wonder
you
why
have to-
we're all like going, well, what about marriage? Well, if we're just going to take the mickey out of someone's marriage and their breakup, then yeah, what
it's
about
the
it?
great celebrity conundrum, though, isn't it? That you get the millions and millions of dollars to appear in movies because you're Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie, and unfortunately, it comes with a price.
But we were talking about this. Why does this have to be like, oh no, divorce at the end of all time?
Yes.
Their relationship run its course.
12 years was
That's
a really
that's
good
pretty
innings.
good, you know.
You know,
it's
We
not-
always say a marriage has failed, don't we? You know, like
Yeah.
when perhaps, you know, although this doesn't appear to be as amicable as we would like,
No, that's a
or
good
anyone
point.
would like, but certainly for some people, you know, if a marriage ends, it's not necessarily
It could be
a
the best
failure.
thing for both parties.
That's
Could
right.
be the best thing's ever
Best
happened to
thing.
them.
Yes. Gee, we got all philosophical there, didn't
I'll
we?
tell you what, though, those IKEA beds did look
You know,
quite comfortable.
I
You
think,
can pull them apart.
I think we deserve a doctorate in relationships.
I reckon they'd be good for a Western Bulldogs fan and Shelley if they're watching the game together. They could just like this.
Best one there ever
You're
been.
That is how we bring all the threads together.
Yeah.
Go onto Facebook and Twitter and let us know if you agree or disagree with Neil or Shelley or any of us. We'd just love to hear if you disagree with us.
Just ahead, the battle to restore power to South Australia.